Welcome back. It's often a taboo topic, especially among men. We're talking about depression. Men may not show sadness when they're depressed. They may show it with anger or even aggression. We touched on that last night, but tonight we want to dive a bit deeper. Joining me to discuss is psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober. Daniel, thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to be here, Keisha.
All right, let's get started. How do we spot the signs of depression in men?
Well, boys don't cry. Isn't that what we're always taught? Even in our adolescence, it shows up differently in men than it does in women, right? So boys get into trouble, they get into fights in school, they have apathy, they're not allowed to show their emotions. Women, on the other hand, they cry, they're sad, they struggle with their body image. So these are, traditional gender roles that start very early on and go into adulthood.
Why are we teaching our boys not to cry?
Well, I think it's this concept of toxic masculinity, right? That we're not supposed to show our emotions, that we're not supposed to show any distress, that we're supposed to be tough, and that violence and aggression are an indicator of power. So I think it's something that's very ingrained in our culture that as men, we're not supposed to show our feelings.
Why do men seem so much more resistant to admitting they are depressed and often won't seek help or treatment?
They don't want to appear weak. Men have to be strong. Our society tells us that if men ask for help, that they're weak. And so instead they bottle it up and it comes out in much more socially acceptable ways like aggression and anger and irritability. Whereas women are free to show their feelings. It's something that men just can't do.
Can you talk a bit more about why men may show their depression through anger or aggression?
So I think anger and aggression is much more empowering than despair. So it gives men a sense of control. And society doesn't allow men to really show their emotions. And unfortunately, that often causes them to not ask for help. And so they suffer in silence as a result.
What can friends and family and partners do to help men get the treatment that they need?
To create a safe and supportive environment where they're free to talk about their feelings. And allow them to get help. The rates for treatment of depression and remission of symptoms is very high. There are great drugs, there's psychotherapy, there's all sorts of things they can do. All they have to do is ask for help. So we need to change our way of thinking and show that asking for help is actually a sign of strength and not a sign of weakness.
And what can men do to fight off or at least cope with depression?
So, of course, all the usual things we talk about, exercise is the best antidepressant that there is outside of medication and psychotherapy. Getting off the grid, putting down your phone, meditation, mindfulness, taking care of yourself, getting adequate sleep, hydration, nutrition. These are all things we can do to stave off depression.
I want to ask you in terms of family and friends, how can we approach the topic or, family or friends approach the topic if they have someone in their lives that they think may be trying to navigate depression?
I think it's important to come together as a family and to sit down and say, listen, I noticed that you've been struggling a little bit, that you're not yourself, that you're not taking pleasure in the things that you used to. Maybe it's time to talk about it. Let's try to get help. Don't judge them for it. Don't shame them for it, but keep it open-ended and get them to communicate and talk about it.
All right, Dr. Daniel Bober, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the insight.
My pleasure, Keisha.